Alright guys, I have another TCG order here today. Marked out the address and stuff. I'm trying to go through my order list because I have a lot of orders I've placed recently, and the card shop that I purchased this from had a different name on the envelope, and I also don't know what's in here. So I have no idea what order this is because the name doesn't really match. Which is fine. I mean, I can put two and two together and figure that out. So I'm not like upset about that. Some people would be like, you know, complaining about that or whatever, but it doesn't really matter to me. So let's see. So it's in this envelope. Now it did show up like this. It had a little tear in it. It doesn't really look intentional. I mean, I don't know. You can't really see too much in there. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so it had a little tear in it, but I'm not crazy upset about that. They put some tape on it. I usually do the same thing with mine, with larger orders, TCG orders. Oh, this is cool. So I've done this a few times as a seller. Actually forgot that I used to do this. It's actually a really good idea. Yeah. So they used like what would usually be like just a non-card sleeve, and then they've just folded it. Put all the cards on it like that, and it's perfectly in here, so that's really nice. Yeah, we talked in the last couple videos about penny sleeves. I think in this case I'm not too upset about it. They're not like just floating around in a tin, you know, they're a little bit more secure here. Oh, they did use a penny sleeve as well, so they put several cards in a penny sleeve. So this one's mostly like a vintage, another vintage restock order. As well as some personal collection, but I don't even know what all this is, so this is really interesting. Okay, so yeah, so we go in penny sleeves. I'm really digging the way that they did this. Can't complain. It's how I would probably do it, the larger order myself, because this order wasn't crazy expensive. So let's take a look here. Okay, so this is, yeah, the store name is completely different from the name on the envelope. Yeah, that looks about right. Pretty sure that's right. Hang on. I've ordered a few different Team Rocket orders recently. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. So it's $8.20 for 22 cards. That's including tax. Shipping was $0 because they did the over $5 free shipping. Yeah, so let's just go through it. It is pretty much all Team Rocket, it looks like. Yeah, it's all Team Rocket. So, telling you guys, gotta hop on this. Just went ahead and grab these. Yeah, for $8 you cannot, you know, beat this. So the digger, I didn't have any of these. I really love the artwork on it. You know, I'm like a huge fan. I like that pop style artwork. So I saw this, had to grab one. Went on ahead, got the second one. I pretty much purchase everything under market, especially with like vintage orders and stuff like that. I don't ever really intend on getting orders on TCGplayer that I plan on grading, just because you cannot see the pictures on there. Occasionally somebody will post with pictures, but yeah, I just, you know, so I purchase mostly lightly played from TCGplayer, and that always turns out pretty well sometimes. So yeah, so it looks like I just bought a couple copies of these. I mean, for light play, I mean, they're in pretty good condition for being this old, honestly. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, they're gonna get a pretty good rating from me. It was very organized. There was not a packing slip in there. That doesn't bother me. That bothers a lot of people. I don't include packing slips in my orders because sometimes they're like, you know, $7-8 orders, like, you know, 20 to 40 cards. It's a couple sheets of paper. You know, there's a limit on the weight that you can put into an envelope. I think it's 3.5 ounces or something like that. Sometimes I cannot put a, you know, an order slip in there, and sometimes I will for, you know, a card that's usually for $5. I don't know. Like, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, but 90% of the time I won't. I'm not upset that somebody doesn't use a order slip for me. But yeah, that Porygon's really cool. Big fan of Porygon. Saw the last couple of videos. But yeah, I mean, let's see, what did I say I paid again? So the highest priced card in here is going to be our Porygon, which we just looked at, and then the Dark Kadabra. So Goat Gas Attack is also just really cool artwork. So let me know if you guys like this set. You know, I know the cards are relatively pretty cheap right now, but I mean, look at the art's so good on this original Rocket set. I'm really excited to see what they're going to end up doing with the new one. So I'm hoping I can find a place to pre-order from, because I still haven't seen Prismatic in stores at all. So I'm hoping I can find somewhere to pre-order so that I don't have to deal with that again, of just trying to go to the store all the time and they're gone. So anyways, let's stay cool.